multiple things, but people don't actually do it because people tell them, no, doesn't work, this doesn't work. But I'm telling you something, somebody came and just did it. You just need to have this attitude and the motivation also to do something in life and just to be something or make somebody to something. And if you have the agenda, we all can reach a lot of things. This is my vision.
Yeah, yeah, and you're 100% right. It starts with the community, and once you have a strong community, as long as you guys keep that drive, anything is possible. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so at
I'm
this
sorry.
time,
I wanted to say one last thing
oh yeah, go ahead.
to the tokenomics. There's 2% actually buy and sell, but because the other ones you get back in Bitcoin, Red Ethereum, yeah. And let's say the CamGrafiX productions will also take 20% of their revenue to buy back and burn CamX. The same thing will do the CamGrafiX Academy. And so there's a lot of things coming inside if people like, because a lot of people like, hey, you have to buy and hodl and hold. I want to even have all the traders and the sellers and the users actually, because that brings where we earn in the passive way the Bitcoin and the Ethereum, the other end, just the support. And if we follow that track, man, we can have a lot of passive income and have a lot of creators in our space and showcase everything. Just be a creator and have a place where you can create and showcase your creation.
Yeah, like you said, that's one of the hardest thing is being able to show your work out into the world. And so I've seen this documentary on the art industry, and it's pretty much controlled by like five companies that will pick the artists who are the new and greatest and pretty much manufacture them.
Yeah,
So it's not the people picking these artists
yeah,
even. So it's a
yeah,
shame to see what's happened to the art industry. So this project
yeah.
is fantastic for artists
Thank
worldwide.
you, thank you.
Uh,
Yeah, and the thing is that we have voting power with CamX. You can vote when we bring it out. You can vote whatever happens with the company, even with the contract from CamX. We can mine every coin that we or token that we want. It just needs to be ETH patched or BSC patched token. But after the community decides, hey, we have enough Bitcoin, we have enough wrapped Ethereum, now we want XRP, Doge, or whatever the coin you want, we can decide ourselves what we want with this. And not just that, we can even decide with the CamX token on the voting polls soon that what we're gonna what artists we're going to support, which photograph artists we're going to pay something rewards. So we have a lot of power ourselves. We just need to have a good team who is behind it and just do it for the community, not for themselves. Like all the sex and all these other peoples. You know what I'm talking about. All
d-
these even
yeah.
sexes are not honest. Somebody who's dogs can rip you off too. But we have power, we have energy, and we have stuff produced already. So you know this would be a good opportunity for every one of us.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It's good for the investors, it's good for artists, it's, good for the people.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so I just want to kind of just re-say it is kind of a high tax. It's a 9% tax on buy and sell. But like you said, 5% of that goes to a rewards program for the holders that are paid in
yeah,
Bitcoin or Ethereum.
yeah.
And then, like you said,
No, no,
eventually, if the community decides that they want something else after they get enough, there'll be votes.
yeah, yeah.
1% goes to an auto add to the liquidity
Liquidity.
feature, and then
Yeah,
1% is a buyback and burn feature to keep the supply circulation low.
yeah. And this is our main goal also to get the supply down. Um, Not the first goal that we have now. The first goal is actually that people see, oh, okay, they're working hard, they produce, they have it. We earn on the other way. We earn Bitcoin and wrapped Ethereum, and whenever we are full of it, we can change by votes. And I think it's important that people get something back. And if people see the 9% buy and sell, they're like, okay. but they haven't thought about it or thought about that
Uh, Either I just dropped or we lost him. Am I still here?
Yes, you are, but Nifty seems to have internet problems.
Okay. So we'll hold off on the questions, give him a few minutes to see if he can get back in. Uh, but yeah, so like he was saying, it seems like it's a high tax at 9%, but after you initially pay that 9% tax, over time you're getting 5% of that tax back from all future investors. So it's a good way to create passive income. Uh, Hopefully he comes back in and we can, learn a little bit more. It's a very exciting project, especially if you're an artist. I think this will be a great thing for that community specifically. Uh, I think it'd be great for investors. If you really care about the arts, music, whatever, and want to gain a little bit of passive income, it's a great place to put your money. With that 5% buyback. I'd like to hear more of his marketing strategy because that will play a big role in the reward aspect of it all. But overall, my confidence is a lot higher than before we talk to him. He's doxed. He's willing to get on camera and talk with us and answer questions. So even though it's pre-stale, it sounds really great. On top of that, his entire message is great. It's not about the money. It's about helping the people and changing the world. And I feel a lot of people in the crypto space, that's why they got involved. They want to get into this decentralization to really take back the power for us, the people, and not just a few centralized figureheads. Uh, Man, I really hope he can get back in because the community has a lot of good questions, and I'm sure he would be excited to answer them. Okay, so let me pull up their website and I'll talk a little bit more about them until he gets back. Uh, so yeah, the other good thing about the 9% tax on the buy and sells is 1% of that will go to the liquidity. So, you're not worried about whales coming in, selling off, and, taking all the money with them. Again, a prime example, Pepe, you know, there's like three people that could clear out that whole whole liquidity of that whole contract and leave a whole bunch of bag holders, and that's not what you want to see in the system. So, and the high tax also encourages people not to sell. So that also it's a win-win for investors. Overall, how this is set up, how he's passionate about the vision and the overall goal of this project, it is a really great project. I encourage everybody to join their Telegram. That way, when even after he comes back and gets out of here, you guys can join their Telegram, ask questions, get to know this project a lot better. Uh, you know, you guys all know me. I'm a big Roshi fan, and this project to me is in line with Roshi's vision. And I think overall, it would be a good investment. But do your own research, not financial advice, guys. We'll hang out a little bit longer, see if he can come back. Oh, okay. So on their white paper, I did find a little bit about their marketing, which I'm interested in. So I will go over that with you guys. So also part of that 9% tax, which 5% you're getting back. as investors. 2% of that will be for marketing and foundation initiatives. This means that a portion of each transaction is used to fund initiatives that promotes the project and support the education and development of talented artists and CamGraph production music media studios. Uh, that's, by the way, already set up and running. As you guys seen in his videos, that was the studio. Very nice setup, good sound quality, a little too good. We had to get it turned down. Uh, so it looks like they have the equipment. They're not scared to come and answer questions. Uh, I know he kind of dropped out, but he was answering the questions no problem. Uh, it's just bad internet. So it's not like he's running away from us. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to be here marketing his project to you guys.
I hope he will come back soon.
Yes, me too, me too. Because looking over these questions, there's a lot of good questions out here, a lot of interest. So Jake in chat, about 10 minutes ago, you asked about no white paper. They do have a white paper. If you checked our pin messages, the link's in the announcement. Check it out. A lot of good information over there. So I'm kind of looking over questions, seeing if there's anything I can field. Just going over from what I know of the project, try to. But to be honest, this is a new project. I just learned about it a few days ago, so my knowledge is very limited. So um, I'm gonna stop trying to answer these questions because look, oh, Nifty is back. All right. Now let me try to scroll back up to the top. We'll wait for him to get connected. Oh, he might have just dropped again. Oh, nope,
Can
he's
you guys
there.
hear me?
Hey, there you are.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we had some issues, electricity, which just went boom. So
Oh,
I'm so sorry about it.
oh, it's
I'm just
okay.
using
It's
my
okay.
phone now.
All right, yeah. I was just kind of filling the air, going over the taxes a little bit more, but there's a lot of good questions from the community. Looks like a lot of interest.
Yeah.
Uh, Let me start with this one first. Okay, let's say I want to
Yes, please.
buy a music beat as you guys are producing. So now the question is if I connect any of your teams, contact any of your teams, if I want to purchase one, and eventually I got scammed by one of your team. Oh, okay,
I'm
so
sorry again. I'm sorry. It was just again gone. I'm sorry. The last 20 seconds again, please. I'm so sorry.
oh, you're fine. Technology messes up all the time. It happens.
Okay.
So, and I can actually say this much better now that I reread it. So say we reached out and buy a beat from one of your teams. Uh, Eventually he got scammed by your team. What is the reassurance you have you would get rid of the scammer?
hmm what do you mean about scammed? If you buy a beat,
And they
let's say
don't
how
give the
do you?
beat. They don't give him the beat. He sends the money and he doesn't get anything in return.
Okay. This particular one. This could not happen because everything we do, everything we're gonna go out, it needs to come to get my verification, and also listen to the beat that people are going to buy, or just to want to produce, because we're not just producing a beat. We produce also and give the people the opportunity in the future in the metaverse to have the beats and the snares and the snares and the drums to make their own song and beats, by the way. And this is all given with license, so you can even distribute it and make money from it. Because the other part is we haven't even thought about it yet. If we have a creator fee, maybe just 0.5 or 1%, just to get all the spendings done what we need for electricity and for the mics and the machines and the drums. And um, for scams, it cannot be, because we're passionate and love about it, and we want people to show our beats. Also, this is the next big part, because the people need also in the future to tag us, to tweet about us and have us tagged, and we want to have like a watermark on it. So a lot of people cannot, or like only the people with the license can distribute it. This is our plan too.
Well, yeah, I get it, but you got to remember these these people don't really know you as well or your team. So is it always just going to be you and your team, or will there be, it sounds like other people could sell beats that you may not even know off your platform. Uh, is there a
Mhm.
way they could get scammed from those people? Like, or is the music always there first before any money is sent?
Um, from my side on, there will be always, if you purchase something, you have to purchase from a web page or from our private meetings in the company in Germany. That would be the headquarter, and there's always be some kind of proof, because when you buy something, you have to pay and you get it. But if you have kind of like also a escrow system where a platform keeps track of who is putting in there and who is getting the beat, there will always be transparency. And if you do it in the right way, people feel safe. And we thought we'd do it a little bit maybe also different in the future, just because we have so much products and so much produced stuff and beats, and that we can even give people in, and that's what you're saying. You brought me in now, Glenn, in a new idea to give even more trust and transparency to the people, that how about we do it different, and if people like suggest something, man, we're giving them the beats. Yeah, they have them in their wallet, and but they only get the license to distribute it later after they made the payment. So this will also give a good touch to all these beats and all this creation that we can do, because this is kind of like an escrow system. You can have the beats, but we can sue you later if you post it without the license. So this gives also the people the trust that you need the license to distribute it.
Yeah, so it protects you, the artist, and it protects them.
Protect us all.
Yeah, it protects everybody. Sounds like a great system. And then they had a
I mean,
sec.
we
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we want to give the people also the rights to have it like on YouTube, on TikTok. You can post without having the license, like a lot of companies are doing, and a lot of artists. But if you want to make money from it, and you want to be creative and produce something really, really, really cool for the world to have enjoyable music, and they pay for it, you need the license to it. But we will give the people the permission to post creative stuff on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, and use our sounds too without having the license. But soon as this happens, the creator of the or the owner of this license and this NFT in the future will earn some kind of passive income. This is the good part about it. And we have transparency, safety, and creation and creativity. So
Yeah, so it's all win-win-win in that aspect.
yeah,
Hmm.
win-win.
And then they
This
also
is
had a
the
second part. And secondly, how much does a music beat cost? And well, I guess they wouldn't. And do you have a referral? Uh, but and if
Um,
they were to
yeah,
refer a customer, would they get to purchase from your company? Will they get an additional percentage?
yeah. We are working right now on that feature to have a referral system. and whoever brings people who creates whatever it is, streams, music, shows, short clips, even little movies or love movies or action movies. I mean, we're open for anything, and we got a lot of possibilities and the equipment, and and I think if we bring all these things together, with the strong people like us and you and the other ones where we're going to have AMAs, I mean, we can be successful everyone together, because creation, you need creation. This is what we do right now. Stream is a creation, and if you do it top notch, you know, we're on number one spot. Hopefully one day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
So
sounds
mhm.
fantastic. Uh,
And for the price for the beats, we
oh
haven't
yeah,
decided yet, because actually we want to give them away for free some stuff, and because just as an incentive to have people on board and say, oh, okay, they give even more than they need to before, and they spend a lot of money too, and blood and sweat, and give something back even before they even make money, you know. And this is part of, you know, first you have to do and show work and give and do and bring products out before you even make money, you know. And this is another part that we are facing, because we know for the last 22 years we don't make money, but we make a lot of music productions, and got a lot of kinds of ideas, that we need customers and people and users that we can give away all those things. We have, so even like competitions in mind, that we give away companies, you know, because they're just travel companies on NFT based. Barcelona Nifty is one of my things, that also like travel agency who brings people together in Ibiza, in Formentera, in Barcelona, where I used to live for 4 years now, in Germany, and in finance district Germany. So I was everywhere in the world already now, and just combine that travel agency, because it's common. If you own NFTs, you have access to, you know, to a lot of things, and this is exciting news to tell the people too soon.
yeah, yeah. No, this is all great. Uh, so we have another question. How can businesses implement the CamGrafiX Studio data labeling AI solution? And where was the data sourced from to train the labeling model? Oh, you're muted. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're muted. Nifty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
There you
sorry.
go. No, no problem.
Now, yeah. I mean, that's with the open AI and all these AI API, yeah, parts that we can use for a lot of things. And let's say um, we're gonna have AI assistant in every piece of part of our companies, and not just our companies, even the people in the smart home. They using AI for their smart homes to check on light, check on heat, check on everything, even check on music, light the candles, and whatever you can think of. It's the AI and the technique that we also want to bring closer to the people, and not just in the aspect of producing beats, but making your life much easier, because whenever you're an artist and you do photographs, sometimes you don't have time for other things, and we just can, through analysis, we can fix a lot of things from that, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, if I want to put my own music on the CamGrafiX platform, how can I monetize my music through CamGrafiX? And how can we get an NFT headset?
Hmm. Okay, that's also a good one. um it all has to go through the eyes of my producers, or of my guys and my brothers who are really into music for like, you know, they're a little bit older than, let's say, there's 40 years of music knowledge there. So if even they like the music, the beats or whatever you producing or you sending us, we might buy it and give you, you know, some kind of, you know, cash, license, creator fees, you know, that we're up for anything. And if you want to promote your own stuff, you can showcase your stuff on our platform, and hopefully someone buys it, and someone makes, you know, subscription to buy everything you have on there as a creator, kind of like on Instagram where you are having your followers. And if people love your stuff, you're most likely it's going to be to sell it. Even the guys in the music industries, because they're looking out for beats, new artists, new copywriters, new ghostwriters, and there's a lot of possibilities even in Germany, because all the Sony records, whoever they call themselves, they're looking out for guys like us who produce in beats in the masses, because we just know what beat they're looking for, and the hertz time, and the ratings of the beat, the fastness of the beat, and and the style of the beat, even if it's Schlager in Germany, or if it's techno, or if it's drum and bass, and we can fix all these things by just listening to it, and give it a category.
Yeah, and give your tips and tricks on what you would do to change it and whatnot. They also had a second
Yeah.
part. I want to know about your CamGrafiX music creator. Sorry, got a little dry mouth. Will there be a separate studio for music, or will users create their own music?
One second. I hope I understand it right. What do you mean with the second studio, or you want to, if you want to expand outside the world?
Uh, so will you have a separate creator for it? So you have a music creator. Will there be just one music creator, or will it
Oh, no,
be?
no, no. There's more. Yeah, there's actually me. There's JD. There's the MC, and there's two other DJs that we haven't announced yet. But we're showing some snippets and shows and music and parts of their singing, and some artists also, where we show sometimes doing every time's a couple of a week. I show it on our official Telegram channel, where I put the snippets on, and so that people can hear the sound and the voice if they like it, and they can bring their stuff up and say, oh, okay, that's cool. And so we're gonna show all the artists also in our channels, and um, but this is something that we are aiming to have a lot of more artists, more more no more commerce, more also masses. We want to masses, because when the masses are coming, that's where the cash flow comes in, and when the people realize, oh, okay, it's easy way. So then we have a good spot where we can build the next things from production of music and streams and even movies maybe. This is the movies, you need to have a lot of money, but and artists. But we're gonna get there someday. Maybe my kids get there then, because yeah, they need something too in life, because the generation of it is digitalization. And the people don't read anymore. They listen to songs, they listen to podcasts, they listen to sleep songs, and this is just the way it goes in the future.
Yeah, but I think there's a little misunderstanding. Do you know the program Fruity Loop Studios?
Fruity Loop, yeah, I heard from it, but I didn't dig into it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a program you can use to make your own beats, and then kind of produce from your computer. Will you have like a program on like that built into your
Ah, okay.
ecosystem?
Now, this is one good thing. Mm, One second. Okay, wait. I'm talking about it. Look, there is one thing. There is an app called SoundRaw. Okay, SoundRaw.io. They using a kind of like a concept that we are working for a long time now, and thinking this is the same thing that we might have an impact in the market. SoundRaw AI produces, whenever you touch a button, it produces yourselves beats, and we thought about it from our perspective. Those are beats made from AI. We are doing exactly almost the same thing, but our music is made from humans, just because the computer the software is doing the trick, is doing your beat, but the actual work did a human being, like our producers from the beats, yeah, because we need the spirit back, and the spirit keep going for even for the cam graphics and the cameras, but also for the beats, because with a human people behind it, you can bounce your head, and you get the vibe. But I think,
Yeah,
I
you
listen
bring
to a lot of
it.
things in the beats,
Oh, yeah, you bring that
and AI
energy back
cannot
to
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
keep the spirit going because AI cannot do it.
Exactly.
But it's a good start. The AI will do their work in a couple of years, but they just need to be more, more high quality. And we tested a lot of things, and the beats of AI, they're like really, really, yeah,
Yeah.
like super good.
So we're kind of over time, but we're going to extend it by 15
Oh,
minutes since you had a little bit of issue with the electricity.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, no, it's fine. But I just wanted to let you know. So we're going to try and get to as many questions as possible. But guys, if we don't get to it, please jump into their Telegram and ask all your questions there. So this next
Yeah, I'm
question,
always up.
there you go.
Please, yes.
I want to know if you guys have any kind of. Oh no, sorry, I already read that one. Uh, so I was wondering, how do you guys plan to generate revenue for the project and users? And also, how do you guys plan to get the project to more users? Because before a
To get the
project,
project on to
oh
more users,
yeah,
we do more
so
marketing. We need more marketing and more exposure, more eyes on us. Just because we're a startup now, um, we are tight on budgets. What's about marketing, but that's going to change in the next weeks since we're getting a lot of traction and a lot of eyes on us, and a lot of DMs and a lot of people who asking what we are and what we're doing. And since we have a tight, let's say, roadmap, we are confident that the next marketing steps who are like more like the magazines, more like the artists side of ways. Like in Thailand, my partner with the photography Thailand, Janakon Thailand, who is like a big guy in the photo space and has this crazy eye to show people the pictures and the art, how he sees the world. And soon as we get that marketing strategy done, there will be a lot of people like coming like producing creativity, not just with the beats, but also with paintings, also with who want to know to showcase their art. They get introduced in our CamGrafiX metaverse, and then they will ask a lot of things, and this will give us the next step further for producing the metaverse. Maybe even earlier. It depends on how hyped are the communities now, and but we're here for a long time now. And we plan for to get all these steps done. That's why we don't have a really with the data, with the roadmap. We want to have the steps done perfectly and then the next stops. That's why we don't follow kind of like a roadmap, because we creators and artists and enthusiasts, and we don't look for roadmaps because it gives pressure to my artists and people and the producers. I want them, since we did it 22 years now, I want to leave them their freedom in the space so they can be creative and have no other things in mind to be distracted from.
yeah. Do you guys have a set launch date? With that being said,
Um, yeah, actually, you're talking about CamGrafiX Academy with the teaching and education.
well, and so you got the pre-sale. When is the launch
The
for the?
pre-sale ends. Yeah, the pre-sale ends in 13 days now, like the 31st. So we had it like 13 days. It's going on since tonight, yesterday at 23 in UTC Europe time, 21 UTC. Um, we hope it will super fast, because it will bring us to the next steps to get the registration done, because that costs money too, to get the academy done and registrate and get some money for to ordering the office, to have a headquarter where we have our postal office and our straight up headquarter where we're gonna start the other takeovers. What I'm
Okay.
what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you implemented to prevent hack attacks? What have you implemented to prevent hack attacks, most especially during your pre-sale session era? And do you have plans to have verification badges on all your socials, as that could serve as an e-certificate?
Yeah, yeah. We plan to have all like let's say docs everywhere, the every possible way. On the socials we want to docs there. This takes a big community, active community. Takes some money to um And this will be also the next steps to have all the docs, the badges on the socials. Yeah, this will be an important thing too for us.
Okay, and that's great. More docs, better confidence. Based on the
Yeah, but
oh,
Clinton, there are some people who are doxxed and have badges. They run away, they delete their accounts, and it's not a financial, everyone
guaranteed.
can run away, and then I just
Yeah,
want to keep the people in mind, just do your own research and double check, triple, quadruple everything.
of course, but it does, lessen the chance
Yeah.
because people that aren't
Mhm.
doxxed are have a higher chance of just running away on you. Based
Yeah,
on the
true.
educational terms, can we check our teachers or tutors before engaging in it? And if I want to be a part of the tutors, what qualities do I need?
If you want to be a tutor, you need to know what you are talking about. That's the most important thing. That not just you be a tutor, you have to have an impact on that person. You have to be sympathetic. You have to be understandable. You have to be professional and like professional and expert. You just need to know your work and need to have a lot of time because be a teacher. It's really hard. You just have to have kind of a style to explain and teach your person on the other side with, let's say, with passion. You need to teach them with passion, and you need to love it. You need to love your job. This is the most important part, for me.
Yes, of course. If you don't have that passion, you're not going to
Yeah.
drive it as much. So I'm
If you
just
are
going to try and
one
keep moving
someone
because
yeah
not much time
yeah if you're someone who just wants to make money and you just follow the hype and the thing, you're not really, taking serious steps in the participation in the world of Web3. And if you know what you're talking about, you cannot make mistakes. And if you want that your guy, your customers in your face that you're talking to knows even more than yourself, to push them to know more and be open for everything new, then it's the best place.
Yeah, yeah. So we got time for like one or maybe two more questions. Uh,
Yeah, so
how easier, how easy will your platform be to access for new people? Most platforms have complicated UI nowadays. So will you have a smooth and easy UI for new users to use?
yes, and also with like a kind of like a task and questionnaire about, when you connect, you have to also you have to answer some questionnaires, and if you giving a wrong answer, you're not gonna come into the next step. So it will show you, oh, this is wrong because we're gonna ask some questions. If someone asks you for your seed phrase, do you give it away, and all these kind of things. And if you type, oh yeah, this guy sent me something, I gave him my seed phrase, you're not going to come into the next. So you have to redo all the time all these questions and query again, to get to the point where you are, okay, now I know, okay, I did 3 times wrong, I never give away my seed phrase. If someone asks me an email, don't click on it. And if you don't know what you're doing, it's better you ask your VIP or your mentorship or your family or your friends or your brothers. So this is one big part that we're gonna have, that you have to explain three, 4 questions and before you get access.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely. Uh, we'll take this other one. It's kind of a lot. What kind of educational materials are you going to be promoting? Lots of plagiarism on social media with regards to content creation. What's the penalty for this?
The penalty.
Yeah, I think what would you do? Will you take them off your site if they're on your ecosystem? And advertising in their scam, or if they stole the project from someone else, will you delist them? What kind of actions will you take?
Oh yeah, I mean, we would go every possible way we can do to get uh, the imitation or the copy gone. You know, because we need to keep the space clean and keep the people educated, and whoever is gonna DM or whoever is gonna put in info@camgraphics.com concerns, doubts, or give us hints who is gonna scam, who is gonna having people written in the DMs, or I mean, we're gonna delete them all, and we're gonna go against it because we need to be having a clean space where people are really 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 secure, and there will be also no allowance of people who doing shady or crazy stuff in our community. So we are happy and pleased also that people also encourage write us a DM and not in the community, so people change all their things. It's better to be private, and so we can go from the back and delete the people, delete the companies, whoever is copying us, whoever doing imitation, and this would be also a security part of us, to have our eyes on anything.
Yeah. Sorry, I want to apologize on fumbling that last question. I'm using
No
my phone
problem.
as
I have
well,
time.
and someone was calling me
I
and
have
I was getting
time.
texts, so it was kind of messing with me. Uh, okay, so we have time for one last question. Many users today are looking to join metaverse that generate profits. So how will you build a metaverse that is fun and dynamic, but also have earnings? How do you balance these things?
Yeah, so the thing is, graphics chain is not out yet. We're in progress, but we already have in mind to have people that, getting not just through stacking, but just for owning graphics chain, the coin then, because we will have their own blockchain proof of art. This is our goal too. And this will have a feature that just like CamX has, a feature that you're earning a different token or coin, maybe even more. We just have to check out the smart contracts, how smart they really are and secure. And we can have a lot of possibilities. But this is something I will leave up to the community also, that we all decide together what's in the future with earning perspective. The other one, earning perspective, if you are a creator or a beat maker or a musician, you can earn money by showcasing your art, your music, your beats on our platform as well.
Yeah, that's
And especially the NFTs of the photos and the beats, because those are two different collections of two different artists. This will bring some revenue to the investors in the future.
yeah. Well, Nifty, we kind of ran out of our time. It was a pleasure talking with you. To be honest, I was a little skeptic at
Yeah.
first because there was a pre-sale, but after talking with you and getting to know you, you really built my confidence, and you have a great vision.
It's,
And I hope you
listen, it's
come back
just
and
to
talk
get
with
more
us.
money in. The pre-sale is just to see if we're on the right track and to get money in, so we are more confident to bring out more of the innovation that we are going to show you guys in the future. And the pre-sale, I know it makes a lot of people nervous because a lot of people do just pre-sale, but we're docs, we KYC, we are, if we can, we are on the camera all the time, and I love it, and just want to teach people, show the people the vision and what possibilities we can all do together in a lot of kind of business industries. We can combine a lot of businesses together. You just need to have the right mindset and the right people, the right connection to make it happen. Just because we're still early.
Exactly. It's
Mm.
yeah, the whole space is early, and with your vision, I think you're really early, and with this pre-sale, I'm more confident. And yeah, you guys
Yeah,
have a great thing going here, and I wish the best of luck. And I encourage everybody
thank
in
you.
the Telegram to jump into their
Yeah,
Telegram, ask your questions. If you
thanks
want
a
to
lot.
hang out in our Telegram and field some more of these questions and chat, feel free.
I'm always up for anything.
Well,
I'm always there. I'm always Kim
that's
Graphics is my life. I'm always there for any question for everyone.
that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Well, it was a pleasure talking with you, Nifty, and looking forward to hearing back from you. Hope you come and talk with us
Yeah,
again.
thanks much. Thanks a lot, and I hope Good luck to the winners of the AMA. Hopefully, the winners will enjoy and love it. Thank you for the opportunity, man. Really, really, Clinton, appreciate it, and Rich and everyone. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.